you are going through something right now, maybe a job loss, maybe a partner leaving you, maybe a friend betraying you, maybe things not working out for you, maybe you getting rejected by your dream university or dream job, I don't know, whatever it is, and you might think, oh, my word ends here. But let me tell you, there is fire in it. There is fire in it. And it might not seem like that way, and you can't see it yet, but you are not supposed to, because that's the test. Things are narrow focused. We can only see the problem, we can only see the mirror, but we cannot see past it. It is as if you are standing right at the bottom of a mountain. Okay, so your vision is limited. You can only see whatever is around you. But after a few years, the years has passed. Now that you are detached and you can see it from a different lens, as if you have climbed the mountain, right? So you can see it differently now. You can see it from a different perspective. You can see all the area, not just the one that is in front of you, but everything around it. So that's similar with your problems, because you can only see your problems right now, but you can't see the wisdom of Allah behind it. But after a few years, you will. I was reading the biography of Muhammad Ali, and when he said that he was introduced to boxing when he was 12 years old, when his bicycle was stolen. He came from a very poor family, and somehow his father bought him a bicycle. He rode that bicycle everywhere. Imagine a 12-year-old poor kid having a bicycle. Okay, so he rode that bicycle everywhere. So there was this like pouring weather, and he went with his friend to a public place. Okay, so maybe it was a theater, I forgot. So after doing some so after being done with whatever it was that he went to do, when he came back, he saw his bicycle was nowhere to be found. Imagine being a 12-year-old, coming from a poor family, and having one thing that you adored so much being taken away from you. Imagine the emotions of that child. The word, for us it might be nothing, but to that child the word ended for him. Okay, because that's how sentimental we are about the things that we love. Aren't we the same? If we don't get that person, if we don't get that job, if we don't get that opportunity or whatever, we think that our world has ended. So it was the same for him. But guess what? That incident made him introduced to the boxing world. When he was finding his bicycle, crying and roaming everywhere, then he went to the gym. Okay, and he saw these big guys doing boxing, shadow boxing or other kind of boxing, and he was in awe. And the trainer there suggested him, if he wanted to come, that he could come. So imagine, if his bicycle was not stolen, would he be introduced, and would he be the boxer that he became? Would he become the greatest in like all boxing world? No. No. So similarly, your pain, your problems right now, your difficulties, they are not there randomly. They are not there just because Allah decided that this human deserves suffering, or maybe I should test this person. No, I think maybe Allah has certain grudge against us. Astaghfirullah, that He's making us suffer. But there is always a bigger picture. There is always wisdom behind His plans. It's not random. Okay. You might think, okay, it's just a coincidence or it's whatever. No, it's not. It's all part of His plan. It's all part of His special plan for you. Nothing is random. The lesson that you are going to learn, the lesson that this thing is going to teach you, believe me, that lesson is something that is going to help you in your specific purpose or mission that you carry. I had a very isolated and very troubled childhood, and if I look back at my childhood, all the lessons that I learned there, I am teaching this on this channel, on this YouTube channel. If I did not went through all those things, I would not be here teaching you about all of this. It is not something that I read in a book. It's not something that I learned from people online. It is something that I personally went through. So that's why I can relate to all of these things, as you can relate to all of these things. We humans hate uncertainty. We do not like it when we are not controlled, because we have started to resent it even in our childhood. That's where it all started. So when we can't see the full picture, when we can't see the wisdom, we kind of question it, we wonder, we want to see it. But the part of the test is you not saying it, but you trusting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regardless you walking and not giving up, regardless you believing that there is some khair in it even if you can't see it yet, regardless you keep pushing, regardless you keep being persistent, being consistent, and not giving up. Okay, I know it feels like the world has ended for you, just like it did for Muhammad Ali, and just like it did for millions of other people, whoever did something in their life. But believe me, it is only the beginning of your story. We think that just because we have problems, just because we have troubles, just because we have suffering in our life has ended. No, it is only the beginning. It is only the beginning. Trust the one that created you. He has planned for you. He wrote everything about you, okay? Your story has been written. All of your story has been written, and it's uniquely yours. And you have something to offer to this world. So I want you to reflect on your problems and what lessons are they teaching me. I know we humans tend to think, why this is happening to me. That's the common mentality, to think that, oh, maybe we are the victims. Maybe, this life loves to offer us suffering. Even if we try to become a better human being, it's just impossible, because everyone is pushing our buttons, everyone is betraying us, everyone can't see the goodness in us, they keep judging us, and life keep bullying us and stuff. But my love, that's not the case. I want you to change your perspective. I want you to imagine yourself at the top of the mountain a few years later, where you can see it from a different lens, and you can see that it was all a blessing all along. That's why I want you to read biographies or listen to the life story of other people, where you can see they are going to be grateful about the problem that they thought ended their life, that they thought their world had ended because of this happened to them, but they are grateful of it now. Why? Because it gave them the life lesson, it gave them the blessing that they could not have gotten otherwise. Why these people are grateful of their problems, of their pain? Because that gift that their pain has given them, they could not have it otherwise. They could not. So even if you have hit rock bottom, do not think that your life has ended, that there is nothing that you can do right now. No. There is always something that you can do. There's always something. You can always get up. You can always try again. You can always start all over again. It doesn't matter how many times have you failed. It doesn't matter how many times you have fallen. It doesn't matter. In order for you to become good at anything, if you have, for example, failed something, you might think, I am useless now, I should just give up. No, try again, get up again. All the people, we think that if we are not good at something, we are worthless, but you need to be bad at something in order to be good at something. Let go of your ego for a moment, because our ego does not like it when we are not good at anything. But let go of your ego and learn and be curious, and let your pain teaches you instead of prisons you. It's all about how we take things, someone who can learn from the darkness, and someone who can let the darkness engulfs them, let the darkness scares them. It's your choice at the end of the day. We humans have free will. That's what makes us different from animals. Animals are here only for consume and then reproduce. What What is their purpose? That's their purpose. But we are different than them. We are different. We have a soul. We have a free will. We have consciousness. Why don't we use it? Why we are living like those animals? I know in the moment it feels very draining, but I heard this analogy where you say that one more day. If you have hit rock bottom, if you have suicidal thoughts, if you think that you want to give up, okay, one more day. I want to give up on my this business, one more day. I am terrible at my business, one more day. I'm terrible at speaking to people. I don't want to speak to people ever. I want to isolate myself, one more day. You keep saying one more day to yourself, and then when you look back, it has become a month, then a year, then several years, and then boom, you're good at it. We admire great people, but how they become great, we don't see that. We only see their success. We only see the spotlight. We only see the glamour. We only see the fan following, but we don't see the darkness. We don't see the heartbreak. We don't see the betrayal. We don't see the nights where they were chaotic, where they were crying, where they were wondering of their own existence, where they just wanted to die or maybe commit suicide. We don't see that. We only see what is in front of us, and like for others we can only see that, but for ourselves we're only focused on our heartbreak or things not working out, of projects failing, of business failing, of our dreams failing. We only see that for ourselves. It's nothing personal to you. You need to realize this. It's nothing personal to you that you have problems in your life, that you are suffering from something, that you have pain in your life, that people betray you. It's nothing personal. It's just how life is. Either you can have it as something to break you, or either you can have it as something to shape you. That's your choice at the end of the day. So I want you to use this as something that sharp you, as something that make you into unstoppable human being, that turns you into gold. Even if you want to create gold, you have to put it in fire. It cannot be turned into gold without first getting all destroyed up. That's the part of the process. And there is a wisdom behind it as well. If you never feel pain, if you never feel betrayal, you never learn anything in your life. Failure teaches you a lot. But when we get successful in something, our egos get in the way. We think that we are the greatest. We think that, oh, we have the golden touch. And when we fail, we don't have choice but to see at our own flaws, but to see at our own mistakes, but to stare at our own soul. So when you're forced to do that, then you can only rise from that. You can only get up from that. When you hit rock bottom, you can only go above. When you fail, then you have nothing to lose now. Why not try again? Okay, why not try again? If you let your failure determine your worth or how much happy you are in your life, then you're literally giving your power away. If you associate your happiness to that one person, and then that person betrayed you, abandoned you, I don't know, and then you are miserable now, then you literally told yourself that you do not have any power of your own, you do not have any free will of your own. Everything came from that person, and you don't have anything of your own. You are giving your power away. Why? Allah created you whole. So don't let anyone, I don't care if it's a person, a job opportunity, any success, any material thing, do not let any of this decide whether you want to become successful, whether you are worthy, whether you are going to have something in your life or not. You are going to decide it for yourself. No one else is going to decide it for you. You are not going to let anything shake you. Yes, you can cry. Yes, you can be miserable, but then get up. If your assignment got deleted, write it again while you are crying. If you got rejected from a job opportunity, write another resume, apply for another one while tears are rolling down your cheeks. Tell yourself that nothing in this world can shake you, nothing in this world can, stop you. Just refuse to. That's the difference between an average person and someone that actually does something in their life. They refuse to give up, they refuse to let their circumstances determine their life. That's the difference, honey. If you refuse to let your circumstances determine your life, you are winning. Right now, even if it feels heavy, believe that there is hair in it. I want you to look back at your life, okay? I want you to look back at your life where you thought that everything has ended. Now that have been surrounded with these problems, even if like you were a kid at 5 year old, when for example someone stole your pencil or your lunchbox, I don't care. Think about those moments in your life where you thought that, oh, it's end now, it's end of the world now, but you survived. Or something like more advanced, where you learned a lesson or a skill that you have right now, where that skill you can use as an advantage or as a gift to help humanity or to help other in some shape or form. For example, I grew up in very chaotic household where the moods of my parents like would be so much different, like they would be loving this day and they would be very like strict the other day. So I had no choice but to observe them. And it all started in my childhood, like I became an observant person. And similarly, I felt very misunderstood, so I became obsessed with psychology. This is something I did not realize it at that time. It is something that I can look back and I can see the patterns. I can see why or how it all started, and I'm grateful of that. I'm grateful of my obsession with psychology. I'm grateful of the lessons that I learned, right? Similarly, I want you to look back so you can be grateful. So you can understand that whatever that is going on, my dear, it is a part of divine's plan. Give yourself some grace, some strength. There was something that happened a year ago and I thought that, oh, my world has ended now, and now I don't care about that. That thing does not matter to me even 1%. Even 1%. But I'm grateful I went through that process because it, helped me get out of my comfort zone and confront people because I was a people pleaser and stuff. So I want you to look back at your own life and think for yourself, oh yeah, these things that were very difficult for me, they were pain in my ass, but I'm glad that I went through them. So I have these lessons now. I think that's it. It's Maghrib time and I need to pray. Inshallah, I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourself.